Okay. Turning the timer on. Checking the recording. Totaro. Oh. We can get steamed staff. Here's an entire staff. Not actually a staff, but a dish made from steaming a freshwater fish known as a retribution staff. A long, thin wavkin believed to be the cause of storms. Or a cookie. I want the cookie, but Edgar wants the fish. I don't know, Edgar, I've been looking all over for you. You received a news recording from Fellman, Horry, Boulder, and Colton. Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad, quite the opposite. In fact, it seems that once they learned the Scion's good name had been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for La Mesa Lamosa, and they should be arriving any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on. Right, but what wonderful news to think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you too, Alphano. Thantrid and Crow, what brings the two of you here? Oh, and I have been looking into how we might track down Minfilia. I may just have found the answer. Edgar, when you were fleeing Uldar with Minfilia, you said that Heidelin spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that is true, I see no reason to suspect that it is not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Heidelin commanded her to remain behind. That is to say, that the mother personally directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is all quite hypothetical, but I propose that such interventions, however subtle, must surely leave some residual traces, a lingering disturbance in the ether, or ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripples, of course, we will require suitable data. Fortunately, I know where such data could be found. The battlegrounds where Edgar felt the ultimate weapon, and the site of my personal ignominy. It was there that Hyland intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Pro and I will influence the cast room and analyze the ether therein. The two of you alone. I've proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Crow while the patrols pass. Besides, if you and Edgar come along, who will see Flamin's grand home company? When you put it like that, very well, I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will, at the very least, eliminate any avenues of inquiry. Jotaro and I will return to the Rising Stones, make preparations for our comrades' return. I impose upon you to meet them at Lemesian Docks. Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels. Time to go to La Mesa Lamosa. I wonder how badly it's going to go this time. Actually, I haven't been in La Mesa Lamosa in a long time, now that I think about it. At least it's not that bad yet. A little bit laggy, but... Oh, yeah, how have you been? Come here, let me have a look at you. Like the 12, one hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worry about you all every day. We would have set forward sooner, but the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tatari found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hanish vessel. It pained us not being there when you needed us most, but we made the most of it, didn't we, Colton? Study and train from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have worked sooner, but we knew not whom to trust in with the vast distance. But those dark days are behind us. I shall be glad indeed to return home and speak with my daughter. Yeah, she gone. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? I mean, I'm sure you are doing everything in your power to find her, as Suncred must be. You watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. Certainly, there is much more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. That's the spirit to the scions, and a long overdue reunion. Huzzah! Oh, there you have it, to the rising stones. Huh? Music? Where you go? Come back. You should come back. I suppose nobody notices the tattoos he has.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business, then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out. Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Uldar. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
Okay. Time to get the rivet installed. It wasn't so bad of a visit to Levelin and Warsaw. It's a bit laggy this time. Not as bad as that other time when it was super laggy. Then again, I've already been to a much laggier place. Where they've all have moved to. Feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond these doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. God's help me, but the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting. Speak with the scions and the rising stones. Who are you? Is that lady from I've heard so much about? Well, I shall have to introduce myself. Nothing like a homecoming to lift everyone's spirits. Thank you for bringing them back, Edgar. And there they are at last. Thank the 12. We must tell the children at once. They have always been so fond of Hori. When our comrades betrayed, I feel all was lost. How wrong I was. I mean, if Amy fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and hearty. What of Higiri? She is well, though aboard on a mission at present. Wasn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady. Oh, we got a lot more people to talk to. I worry that Artemis is getting a bit carried away, but I suppose I can overlook it on this occasion. We could do with more than this around here. Heartfelt reunions at the stalwart companion brings. I can't burp right now. There we go, that's as close as I can get it. Brings a bloody tear to the eye. First orchid, now hurry. If passing fancy, I could suffer this, but this, she's hopeless, utterly hopeless. I heard it all from Arlene. So where is she? If I'm to greet the strong stress of Uldar, I would do so on me feet. The sacred ones is in the ship's hulls to rescue safe passage to a faraway land. This is a tale we know all too well. When they are well rested, I would seek a formal introduction. Wait, my friend. Come, there's no need to be shy. Pray grant me a moment longer at least. Though I'm happy to oblige you, my legs are rather less accommodating. Huzzah! And return together, my brother and I shall serve the science till the breaking of the eighth dawn. Oh, my decisions. Oh, girl, when the 7 hills drove my little bird to come to Mordona. You in the science course. For 1,000 days I trained that I might grow as strong as you. That one I might fight alongside you. Yet, now that you are here, I sense you have surpassed me once more. Now, do not tell me you trained with a Hanish, did you not? Your eyes did not deceive you, brother. I have studied the trials of the braves and drunk deep of the souls of mine enemies. Glad that I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we've settled in, I would join the search. Wait a minute. Yeah, I thought I recognized these ones. We've seen these ones before in from one of the dungeons. And we also saw them again at when we were defending what was it again? Ishgard. Yeah, when we're defending Ishgard. I do believe that these four also have another quest. In Ishgard, if I remember correctly. I'm not going to be doing it because it's part... I have to do another quest line to do it. And it's literally just talking. And it's a lot of talking. But yeah, they have a quest line in the Foundation in the Filament, if I remember correctly. Or Firmament, or the fuck it's called. It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long. Just the chaos born of my foolish ambitions forced them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. I'll find them out for now. I know we will. Menfilia, Yada, Paplamo, every last one. And when they walk through the used doors, we'll be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course. Get the fish. We got the fish. Oh, we're going to end this episode a bit shorter because I recognize this next quest. And it's going to be a quest that's going to take a while. And when I look at my timer, 11 minutes ain't enough for this next quest. So that's going to be ending this quest. Sorry it's going to be a bit short, but like I said, the next quest is going to be a bit long. Well, until then.